back on this Wednesday. It is 9/17. Love is Blind Season 10. As we mentioned, it's here. It dropped overnight, and this time it's taking over Ohio. The first 6 episodes are available now on Netflix. It's a dating show, as you know. I mean, we're going to explain how it works, and I'm excited to stream this.
I know, so exciting. And one of the women who entered the pods is here. Joining us now is Dynasty Ballard. Me and Dynasty go way back. When I saw you, I was like, wait a second. Hold on. Come on, Good Day Columbus. So you and I met through Lubna.
Yes.
And we've been friends for like 10 years.
Literally. And didn't like, who would have thought you'd be reaching out to me to ask me to do this?
Right. Like I'm always scrolling, like liking your little outfit posts. I'm like, wait a second. Love is blind. This is amazing.
And you're probably thinking, who would have done this? How did you decide to do this? Tell me what your thought process was, because I always wonder.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I didn't really have a complete thought process. Like I got hit up by a Kinetic Connect producer on Instagram, actually. And so she reached out to me more than once. Like the first time she reached out to me, I was like, oh, this seems like a little bit of a joke. I'm not going to respond. Then she reached out to me the second time. I was like, okay, maybe I should respond. Then the third time, she's like, Dynasty, can you please talk to me? I'm like, all right, cool. So that's kind of how it happened. And so for me, I was already familiar with the show. I think the last few seasons, I don't know if I was as optimistic like going into it, if I'm being transparent. So I was like, I don't know if this is for me. But the producer, Bina, she talked me into it. She's like, listen, we're casting some amazing men. Like you're gonna love it. Like please do it. And so as I got through the process, I just fell in love with it, and I was like, you know what, we're just gonna do it. Put myself out on the line.
YOLO.
Try to date differently. YOLO, literally YOLO.
Exactly.
Like you only live once, and this is a once in a lifetime opportunity and experience. So I was like, let's just do it.
And I love it because everyone's from Ohio.
Yes.
So you've been in Columbus, but what was it like dating and being like, okay, these guys are from Ohio? Like, what was that like? Did that come across at all?
Yes, it did. And I was kind of nervous going in. Like, am I going to know someone? Like, that was the first thing, right? Because I'm like, Ohio seems very small relatively, but then going in, I'm like, none of us knew each other. So, you know, that part of it, you don't anticipate, right? I was like, I just know I'm going to know somebody on the other side. But also, dating in Columbus has been hit or miss over the years, especially after my last serious relationship. So I was like, I don't know how this is going to be. And she was like, trust me, trust this process. Like, we are casting men all over, not just Columbus. So that was also something different. As you know, I'm also from Lorain, Ohio. I've been living in Columbus now for on and off for about 10 years now. But yeah, going into it, I was just kind of like, I don't know who they're going to select and choose, like from this pile of men that they're vetting, but we're just going to go. We're going to go for it.
And speaking of the process, for people that don't know, they sit in these pods. They're literally meeting someone, you know, divulging information, trying to build chemistry without seeing them.
Yes.
What is that experience like in the pod? What can you tell us without giving too much away?
Yeah, that experience is very different. I mean, you're literally talking to a wall. So I'm like, I'm hearing a voice and that's it. And I'm just trying to capture the essence of someone's character and personality from a voice. But it's actually very emotional and intense, like meaning it forces you to be a lot more vulnerable than you would dating on the outside because you're not seeing a person. I feel like when you see someone, you have more nervousness and flutters because, you know, you're watching their body language, you're looking at their faces, whereas you're just like letting loose and being like, well, me and this wall are about to just go well
This
together
is
at
me.
this point. This is me, yeah, I'm dating a wall and we're just gonna try this out. But it was very intense. I feel like the dating in the pods and just doing that experience overall was just very different than how you would date on the outside world, which was the challenge, and which was, you know, what the fear was going into it, which is like, how am I going to do this? I've never dated like this in my life. I've never even been on a blind date, so let alone
This is the ultimate blind date.
Now
talk about Vanessa and Nick Lachey, the host of the show. Did you love them? What were they like?
Oh my God, yes. I mean, I grew up listening to 98 Degrees, so seeing Nick Lachey was just like, oh my gosh. And then Vanessa, I watched her growing up on MTV, so she looked phenomenal. So what you see is what you get. She actually looks that good in person. That cheetah dress she had on did eat down on the show as well as it did on camera. So, but yeah, I was like, oh my God, I really like meeting Nick and you know, Vanessa. So yeah, it was great. They are lovely two people, and they made the process during that scene very comfortable for us.
Love that.
And I mean, we have to give you a lot of credit. You know, you need to get your flowers because it is very hard to put yourself out there in any capacity. I mean, even for us every single day, I'm just, you know, doing the news. So I couldn't imagine, you know, revealing intimate details about yourself and everything else. What are you hoping that this season reveals about you, or what are you hoping that you gain from this season?
You know what? I hope that it reveals that that I did something very brave and different that a lot of people wouldn't do. And so I hope that it translates that I'm someone who's willing to take a risk, because I am a risk taker in life in general. So I'm happy to wear that badge of honor and be proud that I did something like that. It takes a lot of courage to do what we did. And so I really hope that people see that I gained, one, a lot of amazing, incredible friendships. We have an entire sisterhood. Like these group of girls that I met, we're so close. A lot of us have been forced to just bond. I mean, we were stripped of everything going into this experiment. And so sitting in those women's quarters for hours and hours and hours, and we had nothing but time to just like chat, get to know each other. So if anything, you know, I just want people to know, like, we had fun, right? We also had fun. It wasn't just this tormenting experience, you know, where we're just like dating a wall. It was actually really fun. And I really hope that people just encapsulate that I was myself, and, you know, I showed up how I would, and that's it. So
Amazing.
Well, give Dynasty some love.
Yes,
Where can
I
people
love it.
follow you? Are you obviously on Instagram?
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram at Dynasty Ballard. You can also follow me on TikTok at Dynasty Ballard. My handles are so easy. And then on Snapchat, it's just DYNBALL. And then, yeah, those are the 3 platforms. Oh, then you could also follow me on LTK if you want to shop any of my looks. The link is in the bio.
I love it.
Yes.
First 6 episodes, you can go home and binge if this is into whatever you're into. Do we know when the next part comes out?
I think February 18th.
Okay, perfect.
So we'll have to have you back at the end to do like a recap for us.
I would love to.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna make you
so
come
we can
back.
chat more.
Okay.
Yes,
so we
love
can spill a little
that.
bit more tea.
Well, congrats to you. And again, it's
Thank
just
you.
incredible amount of bravery going on this show. for
Thank
sure.
Yeah, so
you.
great to see you, friend.
Yes,
Love
you
it.
too.
Thank you for watching the ABC6 YouTube channel.
Bringing you breaking news, stories, weather, and original content throughout Central Ohio.
Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out.
And start your mornings right with Good Day Columbus.